Hello everyone, welcome back to Girls Frontline. Tomorrow with you. Let's go ahead and continue. I run after M4. She's walking along the ground floor corridor. I call after her and she stops to wait for me. As I approach her, I suddenly get a flash of inspiration. I'm surprised at my own idea, but something tells me to go ahead with it.
Shiki, what? Huh?
M4 steps back towards the wall as I reach her. Then without warning, I slam my hands on the wall on either side of her head, cornering her.
Oh boy, he's doing the cabedon.
Hey! Yeah, that boy. The classic cabedon. A technique mastered by every high school anime protagonist, and I successfully did it on my first try. M4, I can tell you're really bothered by something. Please, tell me what it is. M4 covers her face with her hands, clearly embarrassed.
Shiki, stop it. Someone might see us.
You tell me first. You're being way more fidgety and anxious than usual today. It's clear that there's something worrying you. It really bothers me to see you like this. So please, tell me. What's the matter?
Oh my god. Shiki, you really are persistent, huh? Alright. It's about the student council elections. I'm running for the elections this year and they are just around the corner.
For real? That's great. You'll definitely do well.
But Shiki, I'm nervous. I feel like I haven't prepared enough for the campaign. I asked Star to help me and she's doing her best. But I feel like I'm not doing enough. And I don't think I can win. There will surely be much better candidates who the students love more.
M4, listen to me. You will do great. You need to have more confidence in yourself. That is the key to success.
But I don't think I have what it takes to win.
You do. Kind and caring. Everyone will love you. You just need to believe in yourself. If you think you can do it, you will be able to.
Hey, you! Get away from M4!
I'm interrupted by an angry voice. I look towards the source, but before I see anything, a vice-like grip grabs my collar and lifts me into the air. Oh, is this M16? I don't think AR-15 would be the type to do it, so I'm betting it's M16. Let's see. The next moment, I feel an extremely strong punch to my face. For that, I stop feeling anything. My vision goes hazy and my ears are ringing. The world has turned to a uniform shade of gray. After what seems like an eternity, my senses return. I find myself on the ground, my face stained but otherwise unharmed.
You have 1 second to answer. What were you doing at M4?
Oh, it is AR-15. I look towards the source of the voice. An unfamiliar doll with pink hair and a red scarf towers over me. She appears to be furious. Damn AR-15, your thighs be thick. Behind her, M4 appears shocked at this sudden development. The doll clenches her fist and raises her arm again to get to my feet. Let's see.
I'll tell you, but that would be talking to brick wall.
Let's not start the fight. Let's see. I was talking to her about the student council elections. Let's go with that, shall we? I was talking to her about the student council elections.
What?
Student council elections, but
That's alright, Star.
he's telling the truth. I told him about the elections.
Then why were you two... It's not like that. Shiki was very persistent, but after telling him, I do feel more relieved.
Fine, if you say so, M4. Star looks at me, her expression considerably softer.
Shiki,
I apologize for punching you without knowing what happened. It's alright. I understand that the situation would have appeared to you. You have every right to be mad at me.
Star, how did you get here anyway? I thought you were in the classroom already.
I was. The call suddenly got disconnected, and before it did, I heard you scream, and then an unfamiliar voice. And I might be wrong, but I think I also heard that girl.
That girl? You mean...
Never mind. After I couldn't call you back, I got worried and ran to the ground floor immediately. There I saw Shiki pinning you against the wall and got scared I was assaulting you, so I had to rescue you. No, I mean, I misunderstood the situation and you know what happened. Rescue? That's sweet. Star glares daggers at me. I wisely keep my mouth shut. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're fine. Let's go. The bell's about to ring.
Yeah, let's go. Shiki, you should get going too.
Alright. See you guys later then. Bye.
See you later, Shiki.
See ya. Out towards my classroom. This morning was certainly interesting. I am looking forward to the rest of the day. Miss Helian's monotonous voice joins on as I stare into space, counting the minutes until the bell rings for lunch break. I look over to Kalina. She's busy scrolling through her phone as usual. Might as well talk to her for a bit. Yeah, Kalina. If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing on your phone? Kalina looks up at me, instinctively pushing her phone inside her desk.
Nothing really, just browsing Griff-chan. It's more interesting than Miss Helian's lectures anyway.
Griff-chan?
Oh, you don't know? It's the most popular anonymous message board in school. It used to be fun. Now it's mostly recycled memes, trash talking anyone that's successful, and idiots being idiots online. And there's MDR's usual bullpup propaganda and rumor mongering. Those are interesting. Oh, she just posted a new one. Look.
I look at her phone screen. The message I read makes me sit upright in my chair. There's a blurry picture of me recording M4 in the hallway this morning. The linked message thread is abuzz with various anonymous posts.
Yo, you dorks won't believe what I saw this morning. Shiki-kan and M4A1 is canon. Let's fucking go! Damn, son, the new chance student's a real player. God, he's so hot. I wish he would cop it on me like that.
Alright, who's the hardy one?
Where did you get the pic from, Anna? Didn't Healing confiscate your camera last week? Oh, I didn't take the pic. PNNP did. I got it from her in exchange for a can of G Fuel. G Fuel. Left my ass off. Based PNNP. She does deliver when it counts.
Mortified, I look up to see Kalina staring at me with the same expression.
Wow, Shiki, you didn't tell me about the Kabedon.
That's... a reflex.
Incredible. You should invite me to your wedding, okay?
Kalina!
I'm just kidding. Really though, it was a very bold move. I'm impressed.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment. Fortunately, the lunch bell rings just then. We pack up our things and Kalina turns to me.
Shiki, come with me. We must get to the cafeteria early today.
Kalina and I leave the classroom and head towards the cafeteria. She seems excited for some reason and keeps telling me to hurry. Suddenly I hear a loud voice behind us. Kalina! Hey, Kalina! Stop right there, I need to talk to you. I recognize Aurora's distinctive voice and return to face her. She has a large stack of papers in her arms and looks annoyed. Her expression softens as she turns to me.
Hello, Shiki. You can go on ahead. I'm going to bar Kalina for a while, if you don't mind.
I don't think I'm being given a choice here. What is this about? Did Kalina do something wrong?
What?
Oh no.
I just wanted to help with some disciplinary committee work today. Are you saying she has been up to no good?
Of course not. At least I didn't see her causing any trouble.
Kalina had been fidgeting for a while. She interrupts me. Bro, can I wait? There's a special item on the lunch menu I want to try today.
Oh, so that's why you are so excited.
No, I cannot wait. Your duty student comes before the lunch menu. Come with me now. But Ro, the Fox Burger set found so good. Spaz told me the last time that she liked it so much she bought all the Fox Burger sets they had and ate them. Ah, that glutton. She'll have bought all of them today as well then. I'll give her a stern talking to later. For now, come on. Kalina looks like she really wants to try this special item. I step up to help her.
Ro, if you don't mind, I can help with your work. I have nothing else to do right now anyway.
Ro looks slightly surprised. Thanks for the offer, Shiki, but I really don't want to trouble you right now, especially since you are still new here.
I've been here for 2 days. I'm a lot more familiar with the school now. I would be wasting my time idly. Instead, I could help you and do something productive.
Ro's face lights up and she smiles brightly. Thank you so much, Shiki. Please come with me then. She turns to Kalina, who has already started walking ahead. Kalina, if you see Spaz in the cafeteria, please tell her to meet me in the office after school, would you? Sure thing, Ro. See you guys later then.
As she passes by me, Kalina whispers into my ear.
Thanks, Shiki. By the way, that was smooth. You're a natural harm protagonist.
Et tu, Kalina? She laughs, waves to us, and walks away. Ro is already on the way. I catch up and walk alongside her. So, where's the disciplinary committee office? I didn't notice anything of the sort in the school.
Actually, it's not an office like the teachers have. It's a spare classroom that the disciplinary committee has always been using. We cleaned it and set up like a proper office though. It's right next to the staircase on the 3rd floor. Let's go.
After a few moments, I find myself standing in front of the office. The classroom door has a silver plaque with Disciplinary Committee engraved on it.
By the way, Shiki, I want to thank you again for volunteering to help.
She bows to me. Startled, I'm at a loss for words. It's nothing, I'm just happy to be of help.
It's truly rare to see such deep-rooted values and a strong sense of duty in a student. Keep it up, Shiki. You could even earn a place in the committee if you work hard. Which I'm sure will help you become a shining example of righteousness and justice in life. What?
It talks like just some kind of tokusatsu hero. Why are all the dolls I meet so weird in their own way? Still, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
And this, Shiki, is this... Excuse me.
Ro opens the door and we are greeted by an unexpected sight. The classroom has been redesigned to resemble an office. Desks and chairs are neatly stacked away at the back. There's one large desk at the front with 5 chairs around it, presumably one for each committee member. There are shelves and cupboards at the back with files neatly stacked on them. In front of the shelves, there is a single computer. Overall, it looks very neat and clean. However, nobody else in the classroom right now. There are papers strewn all over the desk. School bags on the chairs indicate that there were others in here earlier. Ro is fierce at the sight for some reason. Ro? What's wrong?
These good-for-nothing, lazy, useless girls. I told them so many times that we had to finish all our paperwork before the end of lunch break. And they have not only left it unfinished, but turned this place into a disorganized mess too. I swear, once I get my hands on them...
What are you talking about, Ro?
Sorry for that outburst, Shiki. I meant my fellow disciplinary committee members. Macroft, Type 92, AT-52, and Stan. They were supposed to be working right now. And I have an even bigger workload to take care of.
Ro seems dejected. I offer to help her. Ro, you can tell me what needs to be done. I'll help as much as I can.
Shiki. Alright. I normally wouldn't ask as much on you, but as you can see, I need all the help I can right now.
She tries to bow to me again, but I stop her. Hey, that's fine. Tell me so that we can begin right away without wasting time.
Right.
First of all, I need all these papers in one place instead of all over the place. We collect all the papers and keep them in 2 large stacks. Or picks 1 stack up.
These papers need to be sorted by date and arranged neatly into files. Then the school database needs to be updated with the new information in them. First, we need to start this humongous pile of paperwork. Let's get started.
We begin sorting the papers. It's quite a tedious job, and then you soon understand Ro's anger at the prospect of having to do this all on her own. A few minutes pass. Can't help but wonder about the rest of the disciplinary committee members. I ask Ro about it. Ro? You are the rest of the disciplinary committee, and why did they leave you with this much work to do by yourself? Run away from the responsibility is not something a model student should be doing. Ro sighs.
It's a long story, so please bear with me.
For as long as I can remember,
I've always had this feeling of wanting to do the right thing, to fight for justice. I don't know if these are my own feelings, or if they have been programmed into me when I was manufactured. Anyway, after I enrolled in Griffin High, I established the disciplinary committee since it was the best way for me to achieve my goals. I would have asked SOP, M4, Star, and M16 to join me. I knew that even if no one else agreed, SOP would still say yes. However, Miss Perska objected. To be honest, they're my best friends. In fact, the 5 of us are practically sisters. Miss Perska thought that it would be too easy for me, and she wanted me to grow, both as a doll and as a leader. She told me about Makarov, Type 92, AT-52, and STEM. They were the misfits of Griffin High. Wide out and in trouble, constantly disregarding school rules, not really belonging to any clique. Ms. Persica said that this would be my real test. I would have to make the disciplinary committee with these 4 dolls. Then a year, I would have to turn them into model students, worthy of their position. To do that, to prove that I succeeded, we all run for the student council elections next year and have to win. That is my goal. That is the reason I'm working so hard. I was given a year, but God! Rose slams her fist on the desk, making it shake and almost toppling her stack of papers over. She takes a deep breath, continues in a lower voice. It's only been a month and this task seems impossible. Calling them model students is the same as calling Sop a calm and quiet girl. However, I am Rose 635. I never give up. Just watch me, Shiki. I will succeed. Next year, the present disciplinary committee will be the student council. That's a promise. Seeing Rose's determination, I can't tell but smile in appreciation. Well, good luck, Ro. I believe in you. There isn't anyone who can accomplish such a daunting task, it's you. And of course, we'll also help you in any way I can, because that is my duty, my way of upholding justice. Ouch. The last line may have been a bit over the top. Rose smiles again. Thank you, Shiki. I really hope I can count on you. Speaking of which, have you finished the job at hand? Yes, I finished while you were talking. Now, where should I keep these? I pick up the stack of files and stand up. However, Rose stops me. That's alright. I'll take those. Now come with me. I need to update the database. Rose picks the stack of papers up and we walk over to the other side of the classroom. She sits down in front of the computer and logs in.
Then she opens the file and explains the update process to me.
This shouldn't take long, so please help me out. Meanwhile, I'll store all these files in their shelves properly.
The row hurries away to shelves, a huge stack of files in her arms. Meanwhile, I begin my work. Minutes later, I finish. As if on cue, the bell rings, signaling the end of lunchtime. I get up and Ro comes back to turn the computer off.
Once again, thank you so much, Shiki. I'm in debt to you now.
I could never have finished today's work without your help. Don't mention it, Ro. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again.
Likewise. I'm always in the disciplinary committee, office after school. You can drop by any time you want to.
Alright. Aren't you coming class now?
I will. I need to tie it up and wait for those 4 delinquents to return first. They left their backpacks here. You can go on ahead, Shiki. See you later.
See you later, Ro. Not long after leaving the disciplinary committee office, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I stop and turn to find Kalina staring at me, her brows furrowed as if she's thinking about something. Kalina? What is it?
Kalina grabs my wrist. Come with me, Shiki. Wait!
I barely manage to grab my bag before Kalina drags me out of the lunchroom. She's surprisingly strong.
Slow down, Kalina.
Kalina's pace slows slightly, enough for me to gather my balance and falls into step behind her. As we walk down the corridors, pass by some other dolls. Other than some whispers and a few weird looks, none of them bother us. I frown. Isn't this the way to school gates? What's gotten into you, Kalina? Where are we going? Kalina glances over her shoulder at me. Her eyes glimmer with mischief.
Shiki, do you think that history's a boring class?
Well, she's not wrong, but I don't see how that's relevant at the moment. Kalina's grip on my wrist tightens.
So, as your first friend here in Griffin, Shiki, I'm taking it on myself to show you something more interesting than history. Come on, I know some good spots around town that shouldn't be too crowded this time.
Wait, you're seriously thinking about skipping class? Kalina's grin widens.
Don't worry, Shiki. It'll be fun. Besides, that's what our free absences are for.
Kalina continues walking, all the while humming a tune to herself. I sigh. Just what have I gotten myself into? The schoolyard is completely deserted. Considering what time it is, that's not surprising at all. It is a bit strange, though, seeing it like this.
This way, Shiki.
Rather than heading for the school gates, Kalina instead drags me over to the side, to the bushes near the wall. She shoves me in and crouches down behind them.
Now, listen carefully, Shiki.
I blink and brush away a few stray leaves from my uniform. Okay. Kalina gestures towards the school gates.
The gate is the only way in and out of the school. Usually there's a prefect on duty or a staff member. They all have their own quirks and schedules though. Some do the bare minimum and stand by the gate. Others actually patrol.
How does she know all this anyways?
So, Shiki.
Kalina turns to me.
What do you think we should do?
Will Kalina put this much effort into studies instead? Let's see. What would we do? Let's do the stealth as option, alright? Kalina stares at me, her mouth slightly open.
You seriously can't be thinking of just walking through the gates, right? We'll be caught for sure. Wait, I have a better idea.
Kalina stands up from behind the bushes and walks over to the side. It takes me a few moments to notice where she's heading. The bulky items disposal site?
Hurry up, Shiki. Over here.
I sigh and rejoin Kalina next to the dumpster. She rummages around, seemingly looking for something. Kalina?
1 second. Almost got it. Aha!
Kalina lets out a triumphant cry as she tugs something free. She turns to me and shows the object in her hand towards me.
See? We can use this to sneak out of school.
Cardboard box. Ah, we're going the Metal Gear Solid route. Does she think this is some sort of stealth video game or something? Before I can say anything else, someone clears the door behind us. You do realize it's M16. I bet. Maybe, I don't know. Or 45, who knows? It sure runs up my spine, and I spin around. The unknown spear is much closer than I expected.
M16 on this summer. There you are, you sexy woman.
Okay.
There's no need to be surprised. I don't bite. Oh, God.
The newcomer reaches out and takes a cardboard box from her hands. I can feel the strength of a T-doll in the grip. Her actions remain gentle. Fire streaks of orange run through her messy, dark hair. Most of it twisted into an elaborate braid that stretches past her right shoulder. Her right shoulder, my bad. Her right eye is hidden behind an eye patch. Hints of a scar, or several, out from beneath the fabric. From what I can see, she appears to be an older model. Her lips stretch into a lazy grin as she tests the weight of her cardboard box in her hands. I understand the feeling though. You're just looking at it, and suddenly there's this irresistible urge to get inside. Next to me, Kalina lets out a nervous chuckle.
Get inside that? Whatever are you talking about? We certainly aren't planning on doing anything like that.
The one-eyed T-doll gives Kalina a look. I haven't seen Kalina wither so fast under someone else's glare, not even Miss Helian's. You aren't exactly being subtle about your plans, Kalina. Kalina opens her mouth to protest, but after a few months of sputtering, shuts it without another word. She bows her head.
I'm sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. Prefect yawns and stretches. When it's slow and deliberate, she turns and begins walking away from us and the gates. I understand. We all have those days. Besides, that's what your free absences are for. Wait, what? And if it's not obvious already, I'm winking at you. I blinked several times as I tried to process everything. Kalina acts first and grabs me by the arm once even more, all but dragging me out of the school gates.
Thanks, M16 on this summer.
I eventually find my footing and keep pace with Kalina. We don't stop moving until we're several blocks away from the school.
So the stories were true. She really can't see through anything with that eye patch, including lies.
Stories? What stories? Who was that anyways? Kalina slaps her fingers and turns to me.
Oh, I forget that you two haven't actually been properly introduced. That was M16. She helps out with the student council, and generally everywhere. She's usually pretty busy doing something or helping someone out. Her eye patch is what she's known for. No one really knows how she got it, and she hasn't been really forthcoming with the details either. Some say it was an archery range accident. Others say it was a fight on the subway train. A few believe that's the result of a deal with higher powers.
Kalina.
I'm serious, Shiki. You were there. She saw through everything.
I sigh. Perhaps I should have just gone to class. After escape from M16, Kalina and I head downhill towards the center of the city. On the way, she suddenly stops and pulls me aside.
Shiki, take off your blazer and wear it inside out.
Wait, what? Why would I do that?
To avoid suspicion, of course. Did you not notice that the school logo is printed on the front side? If we're spotted outside at this time in our school uniforms, we might get into trouble. Thankfully, the other side of the blazers in uniform black, so that won't draw attention. So come on, quick. I do as she says and continue walking. However, I can't help but notice that Kalina's appearance is the same as in school. What about you, Kalina? What if someone notices and recognizes you? Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's not the first time I'm playing truant. I've escaped from close situations before. I think it's better if I don't ask what those situations were. Suddenly, something catches my eye. I look to my right and see a cardboard box on the pavement on the other side of the street, just outside of an alley. Was that Nya? Is that IDW somewhere? Did M16 fall us out here? No, that can't be. Besides, it's much smaller than the one she used. It intrigues me how a box appeared here, out of nowhere, and nobody else seems to have noticed its existence. Should I investigate further? Sure. Wait there, Kalina, let me check this out. Huh? Shiki, where are you going? I look both ways, and across the street and slowly approach the box. There's a message scrawled on its side. Do not feed cat. Do not feed cat? I don't see a cat around here, unless... Guided by some mysterious force and my own curiosity, I open the box. Something springs out of it into the air, making me take a step back in surprise. After it lands, I take a close look at it. Oh my god, it's IDW. It's a girl? No, this can't be human. She has cat ears and a tail. An A-doll then? What was she doing in the box? Hello? The girl looks at me, and she lets out the loudest, most ear-splitting scream I have ever heard. Uh-oh. IDW. I drop to my knees and cover my ears. Even after she stops, they are still ringing. When I look up, I see her staring at me with a curious look on her face. Yeah? Is this a defective A-doll who was abandoned? I try to talk to her. Hello, my name is Shiki. Who are you? ID? Alright, stop. Your name is... IDW? She nods and makes a noise of approval. Oh boy, oh boy. How did you get here? She loudly purrs and hunches down with a bored expression on her face. It doesn't seem like she's capable of normal speech, no point in asking her questions. I look at her carefully. Despite her erratic behavior, she seems to be a fairly advanced doll model. She's definitely no A-doll, but maybe a T-doll with a defective neural cloud who was abandoned after her fire control core was removed. Yeah! Yeah! IDW seems to be trying to get my attention. Yes? What do you want? Yeah! She looks at me with the same bored expression. Does she want to play with me? I scratch the top of her head. Yeah! She purrs happily, however her expression hasn't changed. She keeps looking at the stack of green tins behind me. I pick one of the tins up. IDW tries to grab it. She seems really excited now. So you want this? She nods. I open the can and see some kind of gray mush inside. It has a slight smell of sardines. I hold the can out to IDW. She grabs it and starts scooping its contents out with her hands and eating them. Suddenly the wording in the box makes sense to me. Oh no, what have I done? After eating, IDW purrs again, looks at me and smiles, as if to thank me. Then, to my surprise, she gets out of her box, picks up and runs away, disappearing into the alley. Well, she seemed like a nice doll. What could possibly happen by feeding her? The message was probably a cruel joke by one who abandoned her there. I cross the street again to face an angry Kalina. Shiki, what were you doing there? You I have all day, you know.
Sorry, turns out it was nothing, just some weird cat.
Weird cat? Did it blink?
I wasn't really paying attention to that, so...
You can tell me on the way. Let's go to the mall now. I haven't given you a tour of its upper floors yet. Okay, let's see.
We head to the mall. Kalina shows me around the upper floors, pointing out some of her frequent hangout spots to me. Hi, Kalina, are you a model? Time flies by as I walk around with Kalina. Suddenly, she looks at her watch and explains in surprise.
Oh dear, Shiki, would you look at the time? School is already over by now. Let's go.
What's the hurry? We can hang out here a little longer. We spent the entire second half of the other day.
It's not about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Come on.
We hurried out of the mall and back towards the school.
Oh, and you can wear your blazer properly now, since school is over, but no longer to be suspicious if we're spotted.
I follow her advice and we blend in with the crowd as we sneak back into school. Kalina leads me through the building to track and field area. The track, I'm greeted by the sight of many dolls playing dodgeball. That's a lot of snipers. There are blurs of movement as they dart about the field, balls swing back and forth like deadly projectiles.
Oh, it's Angelia. I was not expecting to see you. Ah!
At the side, a tough-looking woman in a black tracksuit and dark blue hair covering one eye is observing them.
Ange! That's Miss Ange, our PE teacher. She's the most badass woman you will ever meet. She's strict, but friendly. We don't know much about her past, but I've heard rumors she was in the military, spec ops or something.
Will we be seeing Team Defy?
And Star, there she is, the only one still in her school uniform.
I pay attention to girls playing dodgeball. All the girls in their school uniform instead of the PE uniform. Where pink hair and red scarves stand out from the rest of the crowd. That's Star, no doubt. As I watch, it becomes clear that Star's skills are on a different level. Each throws the ball, she hits her target with pinpoint accuracy. She dodges every ball with ease, without even turning her head to look. It's as if some super instinct guides her. It's a one-sided match as the other girls fall one by one. The last girl left somehow manages to dodge Star's shot. She picks up the ball and throws it at Star from the side. I watch as Star stops walking and the ball passes in front of her, missing her by less than a centimeter. Then without looking, she reaches out with her left hand and catches the ball. She doesn't even aim before swinging her arm. The other girl dives aside. Star had anticipated the move. The ball flies in a straight line and hits the girl right in her face, knocking her down. Just then, Miss Ange blows her whistle. Game over! Well played, everyone. Now is an improvement from last time, but don't stop there. Take your 5-minute break, all of you. Then we'll do a couple laps of the track. All the girls head back towards the benches. Star, come here. Star turns around midway and goes to Miss Ange. When will you start paying attention to what I say instead of doing your own thing? Star remains silent. Miss Ange raises her voice. You don't even use any techniques I try to teach you. You can get by right now with your natural talent, but talent means nothing if you don't put in an effort to use it. You don't even change into PE uniform like everyone else. You think you're special, some kind of celebrity? Well, about that you should know. What happened before the school's establishment is irrelevant. In this case, you are my student, just like all those other dolls, and just like them, you'll follow the school rules. Listen, from today onwards, you either follow the rules properly, or I'll fail you this course. Star clenches her fists. You wouldn't. Yes, I would. I don't play favorites. It would be bad for an elite doll like you had a failed PE course on her record, wouldn't it? This is outrageous! Remember when I said, it's not hard, you're a talented doll. You're the most capable student in this class. Just a bit of discipline and you're guaranteed an A+. Now go. I think you have a couple of friends waiting for you there. Star looks over at us. Kalina waves to her. She walks over and sits down on the bench, clearly dejected. I break the silence. Hi. Star looks up at me, nods and looks down again. There's an awkward silence for a few moments.
I'll go and, get drinks. See you in a bit, Cheeky.
Kalina hurries away, leaving me alone with Star. I silently thank her in my mind. So, about what happened in the morning,
Forget it. We're cool now, aren't we?
Yeah. We're cool. Actually, I just want to properly introduce myself. Hello, I'm Shiki-kan, a new transfer student at Griffin High. Nice to meet you. I'm Stoner AR-15. You can just call me Star. Nice to meet you. So, Star, I was watching your game and you were doing really well. The others didn't even stand a chance. You're doing just fine. I don't get what Miss Ange is expecting from you. Star doesn't reply. She seems to be deep in thought about something. Hey, really, don't worry too much about it. Save it, Cheeky. I know my performance wasn't up to the mark today. Yeah, well, we all had those days. Look, I appreciate the thought, but you don't need to console me. I'm perfectly fine. I'll be at my best next time. I nod. The dejected look hasn't left your face. But it doesn't seem to be because of Miss Ange's scolding, then. Star, are you worried about him for? No, I'm not. I'm taken back by the sunrise in her voice. A few other dolls turn and stare at us. Star glares back at them and they turn away briskly. The Star speaks again, voice so much softer and calmer. I shouldn't have shouted at you. Fine. It's my teammates in the sports team. That's who I'm worried about. They're so much weaker than me. They won't be able to keep up. That's what's bothering me. Now if you'll excuse me, our 5 minutes are up. Ange. Just then Miss Ange blows her whistle and calls her team. Speak of the devil. There's Shiki. Star rejoins her teammates on the field. I turn around and leave us as well, chuckling to myself. Star is possibly the worst liar I've ever met. However, it's cute how much she cares about M4 but tries to hide it. Anyone would be lucky to have a friend like Star. I meet Kalina again at school gates and tell her what happened. Her only response is a weak smile.
Yeah, Star's like that. I'm feeling a bit tired after everything today, Shiki. I'll head home first. Bye.
Oh, alright. Bye. Kalina? Tired? I wonder if she's alright, as I get in my car and Walrod drives me home. I lie down on the sofa and close my eyes. Today was one hell of a hectic day. The intense training with Walrod in the morning, then meeting so many new girls today, and running around more than usual. Strangely enough, I don't feel as tired as I did yesterday. Is this the result of Walrod's training? My phone rings and I open my eyes. I sit up and look at the screen. Father. I pick up the phone. Hello, Father. Javier. Hello, Shiki. How are you? I'm fine. Walrod is taking good care of me and I'm making a lot of new friends at school. Indeed. I don't doubt Wellrod at all. She's a very capable T-doll. Tell me about your new friends. I tell him about everyone I've met so far. I see. That's good. Very good. And you don't doubt these dolls at all, do you? No. They're genuine in everything they do. Or so than humans, I dare say. You aren't just saying that to please me, are you? No, Father. I think I can truly consider them as my friends. Father? No, it's nothing. I'm happy that you're leading a normal school life like any student should. Thank you, Father. Are you coming here anytime soon? Unfortunately, I cannot. I'll have to meet a client in Berlin. I'm leaving this Friday, but don't worry. I'll visit you as soon as I can. I understand. Have a safe trip. Thanks, Shiki. Good night. Good night, Father. I put my phone away and noticed Wellrod standing in the doorway. Master, dinner's ready. However, if you're busy, I can... That's fine. I was talking to Father. Coming. After dinner, I head back to my room. I should go to bed, but I don't feel like going to sleep anytime soon. I pick up my tablet, constantly reminding myself that I need to be up early tomorrow for Wellrod's training. It takes me another hour before I get tired enough to go to sleep. As I turn out the lights and lay down in bed, I close my eyes with a smile. I really like my life here, and I'm looking forward to another day at Griffin High already. Master? My covers shield me from the sunlight as my eyes flutter open. For some reason, it feels easier for me to wake up today. The hue of the waking sun, Wellrod's voice, it's all soothingly familiar. Good morning. Oh, Master, are you awake? I'm just as surprised as you. Were you awakened by a dream? Did you get sufficient rest? No. I didn't dream last night. And I went to bed around the same time as the day before. Wellrod smiles, looking pleased about something. Perhaps you're just adjusting to the environment here faster than expected. I doubt that I'm adjusting that fast. Although I guess it's more readjusting, isn't it? Yeah, maybe. Excellent, Master. That's marked great things to come. It is a wonderful sight to see you feeling so comfortable. This means we will be able to begin our training regimen without delay. Of course, I get this is my fate now. We had our usual rooftop spot for our morning workout. This time the warm sunrise sky is replaced by chilly clouds. Exercising in the rainy day or rainy, cloudy day is always a nice feeling. Surprisingly, however, the cold breeze stirs as an unexpected mercy against the burning intensity of our training. When two forces collide, a miracle is born, or an even bigger mess. Thankfully, today is the former. We finished our training without a hitch. Wellrod's heavenly cooking more than makes up for our hellish workout regime. The torturous exercise I endured only a few minutes ago all seem like distant memories. Just as Wellrod and I finished our meal, we heard taps against the window. Outside, gray clouds seal the hue of sunrise as rain begins to fall. It seems today's weather has slipped by the news forecast. Please not worry about it, Master. Use the umbrella near your door when you're ready to leave. I shall start out with the car. Wait, the umbrella? Do we not have two? A failure of my own making. Please not be concerned, Master. But Wellrod, you'll end up getting soaked. You can share an umbrella. Oh! Her face flashes with a slight bit of red before going pale. Her gaze drops to the ground in shame.
Out of the question. That would go against my duty. My duty is to make sure you arrive at school without issue, regardless of anything. That includes the weather.
She takes out towards the car, sprinting under the pouring rain. Well, Rod, I know she's not human, but I can't help but worry for her. I sigh and follow, taking the umbrella she left for me. In every step it protects me, leaving me with a bittersweet gratitude. The drop falls down the fabric like tears on the cheek. How my conscience nags at me. If an umbrella could cry under the rain, nobody could tell. A wet umbrella is one filling its purpose. Nobody would ever think to thank it. I reach the car, arriving dry to Well-Rod's sacrifice. She turns back to make sure I'm fine, undaunted by her own situation.
I'm glad to see you unharmed. Now let's depart so you arrive at school on time.
Well-Rod turns the ignition key, but a sudden rumble and exploding of the engine tells me that we won't be departing anytime soon. She gives a few more attempts, all to no avail.
Don't worry, Master. I assure you we will arrive on schedule.
Before I can say anything, she rushes back out to the pouring rain once more. Despite reassurances, I can't help but feel uncomfortable with the situation, a woe much heavier than the rain outside. Let's see. Let's help her. Regardless of what Well-Rod said, I take the umbrella to join her. A few raindrops land on me, but I ignore them. She says, "Just but a scratch." She's opened up the front hood of the car, researching for the problem. She's incredibly focused, so much that she does not notice me approaching at first. It's not until the sudden absence of rain that she doesn't look up.
Master, what are you doing out here? The rain...
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure that my classmates will all be in a similar state.
Thank you, Master. But you need not trouble yourself to help me.
You say that, but it doesn't really feel like I'm helping you in any way.
What do you mean, Master?
Well, how do I explain? This engine is the driving force of this car, literally. The wheels don't do anything on their own. They're here as support. Yet the wheels aren't troubled by it. In fact, they feel lost on their own. Well-Rod's eyes light up, having come to realization. Well-Rod, I don't know what I'd do without your help. So I ask as a favor for not only you, but myself as well, that you let me support you. It's the least I can do. Well-Rod's face shifts to a soft smile, a sight as rare as any treasure, and just as valuable.
I understand, Master. Very well. With your support, I shall finish this with haste.
Shoot her word, she finishes the repairs and we head back into the car. Well-Rod?
Yes, Master.
Thank you. Her eyes widen as she were a child having just seen magic.
There's no need to thank me. This is my duty.
I beg to disagree. She faces ahead and puts her foot to the pedal. I'm happy to see your dedication, but I'm happier to see a smile reappear on her face. Human or doll, if you can smile, if you can cry, you deserve to hear. Thank you. I make sure Well-Rod hears these words before I get out of the car. On my way, I catch up with a familiar redhead.
Hey, what took you so long? We'll be late if you don't hurry.
Ran into some car troubles. But you're right. I wouldn't want to deal with any school troubles either. Kalina smiles.
Good thing for us, Mrs. Springfield's class is first today.
Feels like a rather slow day today. Miss Springfield tries to keep the class engaged, but seeing the number of disinterested faces, she gives up and lets us do whatever she wants. The rain has stopped, but still cloudy outside. The general mood of class has improved a little bit, but there's definitely a gloom in the air. At the back of the classroom, Caitlin and I had joined a large group of dolls in a game of Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare. It began with fairly harmless questions and tasks. However, as the game progressed, it became more and more risque. I choose Kalina. Truth or Dare? Oh, truth. Go on, ask me anything. Perfect. Who was your first crush at Griffin High? My first... And this is where we end for today. Cliffhangers, boys, cliffhangers. Anyways, if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on who your favorite girl is. Or guy. And anyways, if you want to try this for yourself, links will be provided down below in the description. And if you want to follow their social media, I will also link that too. Anyways, thank you, and take care.